All right, TCI is standing here at Swansea High School with 2019 Clemson linebacker commit Greg Williams. Greg, first of all, just talk about how much of a whirlwind the month of June was for you. You camp at Clemson. A couple of days later, you get an offer from Clemson. You come back the next week to make a visit to Clemson, and then pretty soon after that, you commit to Clemson. So, what was all that like? How fast it happened, and just going from not having a Clemson offer to being a Clemson commit in a matter of in just 1 month. What was that like for you?
It was a lot. Coaches, I think my coaches, Coach Wright and all them, they kind of pushed me to go to it, and I went there, and my goal was to just show out so I can get a good look. And when I was in the drills and everything, I can realize Coach Venables had liked me because he was putting me in back to back and all that, and I just had to go and and compete, and I showed him I was one of the best. And following that, then that's when he was texting me trying to get me to come back up so I could see Clemson behind football. And I went back up there, and me and my dad, we went and seen it, and we fell in love with the campus and everything because it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that visit, when you and your dad came back, Clemson kind of rolled out the orange carpet, so to speak, for you, made you a priority, made you feel at home and everything. What was that like for you, just to have a big time program like Clemson kind of doing all that for you?
It was big because Coach Venables, in my opinion, is one of the best defensive coaches in the country, and it was an honor getting a big offer from a school that's not only in my home state but also around the area, and it's a Power 5 school, and it was kind of a blessing. I'm blessed to have the offer and opportunity. And when we went back, like you said, the orange carpet, they rolled it out. They showed me everything behind football, the atmosphere, and it's just like, the environment. You can tell everybody loves what they're doing, even if they're not a coach. If they just helping there, everybody's nice and they greet you.
How is your relationship with Coach V right now, and what does it mean to you that he saw that potential in you?
It means a lot that he's seen that because, went to, some camps, coaches liked me for my speed, but they wasn't like how Coach Venables was. He always talked to me, saying that, I got the best days of football ahead of me. I just, need little tweaks. Yeah. And that mean a lot to me because, going to camps and everything, and for him to, realize that once he, realized that, and they offered me a lot of schools was, coming, and people realize that, I'm kind of like a, under the radar target, and it means a lot getting it from him. So.
Now, you came back to Clemson recently for the All-In Cookout, right?
No, I didn't make that.
You didn't able to make it? Okay. Well, speaking of as far as the 2019 class goes, how close are you with those guys, and just what do you think of the way the class is shaping up right now?
We've been talking a lot in the group chat. Coach Venables guys in the group chat, and we kind of been talking for a little bit. But I can tell the guys it's kind of like kind of like me. They kind of like have fun. They like to joke around a little bit. Have funny names and stuff like that. And it's great. But once we start getting on campus and everything, start talking more, then it'll be we build a better bond.
Yeah. Is there anybody you're working to recruit for the class right now? Anybody you're trying to stay in the year of to get to jump on board for the Tigers?
We had a couple names in the chat. I can't think of the names at this moment, but we had a couple people that we're trying to reach out and let them know that Clemson really is the real deal, and we're just trying to build the best class we can.
Yeah. Now, as a junior last season, I believe you had over 100 tackles. Are there any goals in mind for you for this season, or any expectations that you have in mind for this team heading into the year?
Yeah. Well, for one, we're gonna try to go all the way. Like you say, my 100 tackles, I'm trying to beat that. I always like to have a goal set, and I always try to beat that goal. So my goal is, try to have more tackles. And actually playing some all-star games for the state and everything.
Well, as far as Clemson's season goes, what's your prediction for the Tigers this year? How far do you think they'll go?
All the way.
There you go. Well, the last question for you, just what's it like for you being kind of in the shadow of Columbia and just being so close to there, and now knowing that you're going to be a Tiger and be going to Clemson? Is that pretty cool for you?
Yeah, I mean, because, growing up, Swansea, is not as a big, town, and, you don't realize, a lot of people don't know about the athletes we have down here, and it's it's great that once I go to a camp and you can show Coach Venables, probably the best defensive coordinator in the country, realize that how good I am, and for the attention to come down here is it's a lot, and it's great.
All right, well, that's big time. Clemson linebacker commit Greg Williams. Greg, thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me, man. Appreciate it.